guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is the monthly reading for the month of February 2021. I'm sorry, I know I'm a few days late on this, but I want to go ahead and get these out so that I can start working on the love reading for the middle of February. So be looking out for those, and I'm going to try to do something a little bit different, a little bit special with those for the Valentine month. But this, this general reading, it really depends, obviously as a general reading, the messages may or may not resonate with you, and sometimes the messages that come through are more heavily weighted towards, career or finance. It really depends. So, if you wanted a personal reading, you would need to reach out and get a private reading from me. If you're interested, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. I'd also invite you to join up with me on TikTok if you're on there. I'm at Changing Phases Tarot. And just a big thank you to each and every one of you, subscribers, people who just found me today. Thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing. I really, really do appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. So I will stop for now, and I will see each of the signs in a second for the reading. Hi Gemini, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. So I have shuffled and been meditating off camera, but I'll give the deck a couple more shuffles here. So what are the messages for Gemini for the month of February? What does Gemini need to know? Messages for Gemini for the month of February 2021. Okay, those want to come out. Messages for Gemini, February 2021. Okay, I'll give the deck one last shuffle. Divide the deck. And here we go. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy, oh, that's wonderful. You have the Three of Wands, and you have another three underneath it. And you have the Lovers. Okay, so the card immediately at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands, which is a card of, usually it's about, waiting for your ships to come in. You can see that this person, she's standing there staring out to sea. And it, usually speaks about the decision that was made with the Two of Wands, right, which is the card before this, choosing one thing over another, one path over another, a job over another, in a relationship, going with one person over another. So it's a card of decision. But that's been, you've done that, and you've put in the hard work and effort, and now you're waiting to see, okay, what type of return on investment am I going to get? So waiting for the ships to come in. Can be, something to do with overseas, like an overseas connection, can be dealing with people from a different country, something at a distance. But it's fire energy, which is, it has to do with our creativity. It's also our ambition, our drive, determination, passion for the things that we do. Could have to do with a job if it's more within a relationship. It is, a lot of fiery, passionate type of energy. But threes in the tarot, they represent growth. So there's growth potential. In this particular three, it's, unlimited growth. So lots of potential, lots of growth. And that's just really echoed here by really emphasized by the Three of Empress, because, as a major arcana, this is very significant energy. And she is all about growth and expansion and giving birth. It's very fertile energy. So for some of you, that could be a a time of great fertility, but it's also just giving birth to new things, new ideas, new projects, right? New phase in your life. But lots of growth with that. And then we do have underneath it, Major Arcana number 6, the Lovers. So this could be to do with a relationship, a soulmate connection. Again, there could be, news of a pregnancy, birth of a child. If not, there's just growth within the relationship. So taking things to the next level. The Lovers is also like a head or heart type of decision. So, there could have been a head or heart decision. Again, this sitting in the past, because, in earlier tarot decks, the Lovers card was represented by like a person, with two people there, sort of having to choose between the two people. So and it does sit in the past. There could have been a choice to do with that. But now it's like you're kind of there. And look at all the fire surrounding her. You're feeling very fired up, excited about things. Okay, so we'll see how that ties in with the rest of the reading here. So the cards that flipped out at the center of your spread, you have the Page of Cups, and it's being crossed by, so what could help or hinder it? Let me hold these up. The Two of Swords. So again, this is a card of decision, right? Needing to make a decision, but feeling as though you either don't have all the information about that. There's, whatever the decision is, you don't have everything that you need to be able to remove this blindfold and make a decision about something. And she's like, it kind of reminds me, this one, of like the Eight of Swords energy as well, like feeling stuck. Because usually the Two of Swords has somebody with, their arms crossed in front of them, like with the swords there, very protected, very sort of stay away from me type of energy, but needing to make a decision. But here it's like she's all entangled here, right? So there's something about entanglement, tangled up thoughts, like again, not being able to make a decision, but it has to do with, and it could possibly hinder, right, in this position, this offer of love. It's either an offer of love, or it could be to do with like an offer that's going to make you very happy. If this is more to do with like your, career or projects, it could be one, something that you're very, very happy about. Because pages in the tarot, they can be people when they show up, these, the page, but it's a young energy, so very immature type of energy. Could be a younger water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be a child of yours, right? Or just a child that's around that's having a significant impact on something going on in your life, or possibly to do with this decision. And we did have the pregnancy back here, so possibly to do with, needing to make a decision about a pregnancy or a child. But this is an offering, right? Or, pages, they bring in news about something. But this particular page, it's like news about a new relationship. This is a love offer. This is it's also a very open and receptive energy. So sometimes when the Page of Cups shows up, you're being asked to open up your heart, to open yourself, make yourself more receptive to other people, to these new things coming in. At the foundation, in the deep past, you have, Major Arcana number 1, the Magician. So the Magician is like the Ace of Aces. He's all of the aces rolled up into one. So he has all of the tools that he needs to manifest, to bring, make real whatever it is that he has been wishing for and hoping for. So as above, so below. So it's, bringing that, manifesting those things into reality. It's a very powerful energy. So there could have been something to do with, this new thing starting up, manifesting, whether this is, a new relationship or this pregnancy or a job, however it applies to you, there are new things here. The Magician card is also, it's linked to the sign of Gemini and Virgo. So could be just, you showing up very much in your energy. You might be dealing with another Gemini or a Virgo. Yeah, let's keep going here. Interesting. So, wow, another major arcana. In the recent past, you have the Hanged Man. This is number 12 of the major arcana, and it's linked with the sign of Pisces. And usually the hangman, it shows somebody, they're usually tied, at least loosely, or just tied up, hanging upside down. But look how this woman is. She's not tied at all. She's just hanging off this, trapeze or sling or hammock looking material. And she's quite happy, it seems to be. She looks like she's at peace. It looks like she is quite free, hanging in that position. But we also notice the light that's surrounding her head, right? So there's enlightenment coming in, there is truth, clarity coming in, and it's only in this position that she's able to gain this new perspective on something. That's really what the hangman has to do with. Yes, it can be delays, that it can have to do with delays in something moving forward, but there's a reason for that, right? And it might not be that comfortable to be in this position, but it's a necessary, time out. It's a necessary delay, because there's knowledge being acquired here, which could help with this Two of Swords that sits at the center of the spread. You have another page, the Page of Swords crowning you. I mean, look at all the light bulbs. She's holding, hope I'm holding this right. I'm sitting at a different angle. Hopefully you'll like it. I feel like it shows the cards maybe a bit better doing it this way. Hopefully it will. But this page, she's holding, instead of balloons, she has light bulbs. She's being lifted, carried away by these light bulbs. And I also get kind of like the Fool energy here with her. She's tight walking across this little, looks like a wooden cane or just a little thin piece. Oh no, it's a sword. Sorry, it looked like a cane like that. No, she's walking across this sword, holding the book. So knowledge here, right? This light bulb type moment here with the light bulbs, and she's moving forward. So we have the Page of Cups at the center. This Page of Swords, usually it's it has to do with clarity of mind. Think about what swords energy is. It's air energy, so it has to do with our minds, thoughts. And it's also communication, how we get those thoughts across to other people. This is obviously, as an air sign Gemini, this could be your energy. This could be somebody around you, right? Either Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. But it is, it's like that. It's that news that you need. It's that news that you need to hear in order to be able to make this decision and move forward. And this person is heading forward, and she's carrying the book of knowledge there. Interesting. And it's like the words are just flying off the page here. So it could be something to do with texts or writing. This could have to do with it's crowning you, so this could have to do with maybe a project that you're involved with. This could be you are a writer, and so there's something to do with this, this new beginning. You could have been in two minds about writing something, getting something published and out to the world, right? But we have, look, there's this major download coming in with the High Priestess. Look at all the knowledge, this download coming in, and she's a beautiful energy. This High Priestess is number 2 of the major arcana. She's linked with the sign of Cancer, but she's, not only does she have all this sacred knowledge to share with us, and she's sort of there as this gatekeeper between the physical realm and the spiritual realm, but she also encourages us to tap into that spiritual knowledge. So she's there to guide us. She's there to, to help us tap into the the knowledge of the, the spiritual realm. So how do we do that? We use our intuition, right? I'm really listening to our intuition, that inner guidance, that inner voice, right? Listening to that. And maybe again, that will help get us out of this being in two minds about something. And it's interesting because, the Page of Swords is very like analytical, very much of the mind. This High Priestess is very much of, the spirit. So it's like combining both of the things here, both of the spirit and the intellect. So I said that it made me think of the Fool. And there, look, the Fool's carrying, I kept thinking this was like a rod or a piece of bamboo. She's holding it there. Yeah, so and I love this Fool. I know I say it every time that I use this deck, but it's just so beautiful. And I love how, usually the Fool, this is the 0 of the major arcana. And so it's the first of the major arcana. It's the Fool setting off on this new spiritual journey. So this is you, right? You are showing up as, this Fool waiting to fall backwards. And she's not even taking a step off of the cliff top here, right? She's just falling backwards, and it's like she's trusting in the universe. Look at that, where she's falling into all of this divine, sacred geometry there. So she's just falling backwards and really trusting that the universe has her back. So even though there might have been this concern, and feeling that I can't figure out which is the right thing for me to do, I can't make a decision, you're just trusting. You're trusting in that the universe has your back here, and you're ready to take this next step, this new beginning. Now, surrounding you in your environment or how others view you, you have the 7 of Wands. And this is, sometimes it's like when you're defending yourself, that need to defend yourself. And it could come from whatever this new beginning is, because sometimes, for example, say that you decide out of nowhere, what really isn't out of nowhere for you, but to other people, it's like out of nowhere you leave your job and you decide to go and start up your own business, or, start dedicating yourself full time to being a writer, an author. And other people will look at you and say, well, she's crazy. She's giving up her job for that. And, she has no idea if she's even going to make money from it, and how's she going to live? And so sometimes it's like needing to defend yourself, the way that you think, right? Defend your actions to other people. But look how serene she is. Again, there's this like right at the center, this sort of coming out of the heart chakra, we have all of this beautiful energy surrounding her. So she's just so in tune with, her higher self. She really trusts in this next step in where she's heading. So, that's how others are seeing you. It's like you might need to defend yourself, but look, all of these, it's like there's this giving yourself to this moment, to the universe, to, where things are heading in your life right now. You're just, you're accepting it, and you seem so peaceful there. Yeah, you're walking away. This is what you're hoping, right? Hopes and fears, the 8 of Cups. And you're turning your back. Oh, look, there's like a bowl out here. You see the bowl is, it's on fire. It makes me think of, sometimes I've done videos, especially around like the full moon, talking about, releasing and letting things go, and releasing things out into the universe. And one of the things that I recommend is you doing this, writing whatever it is that you're trying to release from your life, writing it on paper. And then, I usually use like a little bowl, setting it on fire, and then allowing it to burn off, everything sort of goes off out into the universe, just releasing that energy, getting it away from you. And that, I feel that that's what you're hoping for. You've had enough. You're turning your back. You're heading towards this. See, there's like the sunlight rising. So there's this new dawn. and it's like a brand new beginning. And so you're heading in that direction. You're feeling, very sure about this, where you're heading, even though, the exactly what lies ahead isn't that sure. You're sure about the choice. You're sure about where you're heading. Look at that. Your outbound energy. You have the 9 of Cups. That's beautiful. So that is the wish fulfillment. This is the minor arcana version of the star card. So all of your dreams coming true, all of your wishes coming true, right? What is it that you've wished for? Is it a book, to write a book contract? Is it a new job? Is it, to get pregnant? Is it to have a child? It's going to be different for everybody, but there's some, type of major happiness and fulfillment here with the 9 of Cups coming in. Water energy, it deals with feelings and emotions, relationships, and this is the, it's the wish upon a star type of energy and wish fulfillment. So that's beautiful. Let's have a look at, I picked out the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards as the Oracle deck for this reading. So let's try to get one additional message here to tie in. So what does Gemini need to know? What are the messages for Gemini for the month of February? One additional message for Gemini for the month of February. What does Gemini need to know? Okay, we'll take that one. Yeah, wandering path, right? New paths. We have that with the Fool here, right? Talking about heading down this new path. She's on a path right now. You have wandering path. It says, enjoy the journey. Let me get the guidebook here. Oops, just knocked something on the floor. Sorry about that. That was probably really loud. Wandering path. Here we go. So it says, you don't always need to know where you're going. Accept the fact that sometimes the path in life is circuitous, right? Meaning it goes in a circuit, and meandering. Yet know that you're always exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't seem like it. Be present with your journey. Embrace everything that you encounter on the path. It's all for your highest good. Accept what it is. This is the key to inner power. Yeah, and this accepting is a large part of the Hangman over here, right? And this being on this path and being, look, again, going back to how serene, right, the High Priestess looks, the 7 of Wands, the Fool. Yeah, so definitely, accepting things for what they are. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, when you're traveling, you are in the present moment. A mystic traveler has no specific goals for the future and is not focused upon the destination. Everything is fresh and new. At times, it's difficult to accept everything that occurs on the road of life, especially if the road seems to twist and turn in unexpected ways. It's an act of courage and faith to accept what it is, without judgment or dismay, and to keep going. Trust that there is a plan for your life and it's unfolding perfectly. Have faith that you are on the road that you're meant to travel on. Accepting what is doesn't mean that you can't work to change it, because you can. However, this card does suggest that every experience is supporting you for your highest good and your spiritual evolution. If there's something you can't accept, start by gently accepting the fact that you cannot accept it. Allowing for your own wandering path is the key to grace and peace in your life. So, yeah, I think there's a lot here to do with, acceptance, heading in this new direction, and, as well as new things, new cycles. We have the walking away of the 8 of Cups. We have this new beginning here with this Ace, the Magician. We have the Fool starting out down a new path. You're walking away, right? But it's leading to this ultimate, happiness of the 9 of Cups. So even though you might feel a little unsure about where to go, decisions to be made, just trust that you are doing the right thing. Okay, listen to your inner voice. You're going in the right direction, and it looks like it's going to be a great month for you. I love this. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.